getting looked at. So yeah, so bear with us. Yeah, it's going to be a very short community update. So straight in. So this week we have a few events. What happened was I uploaded them, and then people got back to me this week and said, "Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do that." So I cancelled a couple of them, but instead we've got a couple more. So they are as followed. We did have the education call today, which got rescheduled because Fire's going for a job interview at his new job. So good luck. Hope he gets that. So yeah, so we've got the weekly updates today. Tomorrow we've got Bud's Smart Money. The
The
boot
fact
camp is going to be
is
the first
that
session of the
respected
boot
trend
camp.
lines.
The first call for the boot camp will be made tomorrow. Um, uh, so like the first call, like the first session of the boot camp. If anything pops up in between now and then, um, calls, just keep an eye on them. Just want to touch on that a little bit as well. So with the boot camp, there was a step that I missed and a lot of people missed. So after you purchase the account, there's actually an additional step to do. You need to KYC um, yourself.
So just me, or did we lose Stags?
I can't hear you, Stags. If you are,
Yeah, I
if
completely
you're
lost
talking,
him at KYC yourself.
yeah, it's enough to give anyone the shivers. To be honest.
I just kicked him out of the server.
I rugged myself.
The last word you said was KYC, brother.
Fuck that word. Um, yeah, so we have to KYC yourself. After you do that, they send you the paperwork, the agreement, um, and you need to sign that. But there's a 48-hour wait in between when you upload your documents and when you get that thingy, and that's a step that I missed as well. So I'm waiting for my agreement to come through now, and then after you've signed that, then they only make the accounts live 2 days a week. So it's either on Sundays or on Wednesdays. So I'm hoping that I get the stuff sent to me in time, and then they can get my account live active on Wednesday. Because if I have to wait till Sunday and everyone else is making trades and getting wins, I'll be very annoyed. So yeah, if you haven't done that step, make sure you go ahead and do it. Go and KYC yourself, and then just hound them. Like just open a chat ticket. Oh yeah, so I couldn't find the KYC information very easily as well. I needed to open up a ticket, a support ticket, and ask them how do I do it. And then she sent me the document to say, here you go, here it is. And then it took me to a web page, and then that's how I did it. I wasn't able to find it easily on the Traded Funder page. So two things this week. We've added two poker collab games with different communities. As you guys know, we were trying to plan a poker collab game for a while, and then we were like one group wasn't really getting back to us. So then we spoke to another group, and then this week they've both come back and saying, yeah, the game's on this week. So it happens like that. So instead of just having one game for you guys this week, we've got two. One is on the Sunday and one is on the Friday. We're gonna cancel our own Monkz poker game as well because it's that's a bit much, 3 games. So yeah, we'll be playing two. There's prizes for you guys to win. We're giving up a monk for both of them. Um, and yeah, that's it. We're gonna probably
There will
because
be
there's two monks.
other prizes as well too from the other communities participating, so it's not just Monks. So
Yeah,
definitely play.
exactly.
Like the one game, there'd probably be like 700 players potentially on Sunday. I don't know about the
Yeah, and
Friday
they've
one,
got
but
like a big prize pool. There's like 10 different prizes I think you can win. Um, and there might be some USDC up for as a prize as well. So as soon as I get the more information on what the actual prizes are, I'll upload them into the events tab for each game with all the links and everything you guys need. So yeah, so keep an eye out for that. And then just before the event, I'll also put a minor announcement out. As you guys know, always looking for new training topics. I put out a form a few weeks ago, last week, 2 weeks ago, for the last month. I'll drop it in VC text chat. No one's really filling these out, but there it is. Last week we had a proposal, which was to add. Oh, actually, it wasn't last week. It was like a month ago. But we added to add some people onto the wallet. Which the two people that got voted in were myself and Dizzy. So last Friday we had a little session with the boys that were on the wallet. There was also a thing in there that we had to remove two people from the wallet that were inactive, so they got removed. Um, and me and Dizzy got added back on. So now the new people that can sign is PJ, Fire Convoy, Squabber, Stags, Dizzy. And we had a little training session how to execute a payment, how to sign for them. So yeah, we're all good to go. There'll be no more late payments moving forward. No more chasing people to, oh, can you please jump on and do that? Like that's all done. Keeper's roll call last week. We had a keeper's roll call. It was up for 72 hours. I actually did see someone in there that didn't click on that link. They were in there, so I need to yeah, chat with the boys, figure out what we're gonna do there. Yeah, so we removed three people from keepers who weren't voting, weren't having a say, weren't checking in, and didn't vote for the roll call. So they had 72 hours. Plenty of pings. That's their problem. Monk's store merch update. Monk's merch store update. So yeah, things are moving, which is good. It's been me and Pokey on that one, for the most part. We have been, yeah, hustling. So there's about 16 different products on there at the moment. Found the old files. I was going through my computer. 1 second. Oh God. Yeah, I was going through my computer and I found the old files for the merch, which is cool. So I've sent them over to Pokey. Pokey's doing all the most of the design stuff. And then we have a little meeting, and then we say, what do we think about that? What works? What doesn't work? So yeah, I had a meeting with him last week. Plenty of cool stuff coming. We've got mugs, we've got hats, we've got shirts, we've got hoodies. Plenty of great things there. Yeah, we are going to need people for outreach for that coming up soon too as well. And then yeah, so the next steps for that are getting the proposal out because we need a bit of funding from the DAO, which isn't just funding; it's sort of like a loan, essentially, which we intend to pay the DAO back from the profits before any profit shares are done. And that's pretty much it. I have started up a little business, getting people's NFTs painted for them. It's called Canvas. If you guys want your NFTs painted, just fill this in. It's in the VC text chat. It doesn't even have to be NFTs. If you want anything painted, it will be. I'm assuming it will be a lot cheaper than if you were to get it painted in your area. So NFTs, family portraits, whatever you guys want. Drop me a little drop a message to me or fill in that Google Doc and I'll be in touch. I don't really have much more to add, so I'll pass it over to Mr. Hydra. Dizzy.
All right, guys. Thank you for all jumping on today. So just a few things from my perspective. So we made some really good progress with the Marshall Islands Incorporation last week. I think probably the bottom line is we have we're kind of ready to go on it. So we got some good consensus amongst the keepers for the proposal. We've got a revised cost from the provider. So there's two options. The first one is we just pay to incorporate, or the second option, which had a majority, was that we pay to incorporate, plus we pay for the next year, and we get a 50% discount on that. So I think bottom line, we're here for the long term here. So we're probably going to go down that path. I think what's next is the proposal's finalized. So later today or tomorrow, just depending on people's availability, we'll get that up for community voting. and then we will progress that incorporation. What the next steps are. So once it goes up for voting and say it passes, we sign an engagement letter. We pay out USD 12 grand over to the incorporation agency. They then help us draft and start drafting our bylaws, which is like just our DAO like agreement, and which sets out how voting works and what a vote means, i.e. one monk, one vote, and all that kind of stuff. We get that all documented. We then apply for a license from the Marshall Islands government, and that process takes between 30 to 60 days at this stage. And then once that's all done, we're incorporated. So that's our kind of path after this. So just keep an eye out. We'll get that vote up over the next few days, and I'm sure, because this is kind of an important one, which we've been trying to do for over a year now. I'm sure that Dizzy and Basil and the Pirates will have something exciting up for that as well, just so we can get as much participation as possible. Outside of that, so we already talked about the wallet signatory, so and the implementation of that, which was good. I am putting together a revised doxing proposal that'll go to keepers over the next day for a vote, and then we will put that out for community vote once we finish with the incorporation stuff. So again, another good thing to make sure that everything's safe for everyone here. Last but not least, I know you've seen some of the work that Kale 913 has put together, and PJ's run us through some of that. So I've actually put together a draft proposal to consider an investment in that business. That's being reviewed at the moment with PJ and Kale. So it might take a little bit of time. It's quite complex, and it's our first time we're doing something like this, which is effectively an incubation investment. So watch that space. Last but not least, our DAO funds are up there. So we've had a few payments this week. And so I'll let Dizzy go through those in a sec. But our DAO funds are 135.7 for ETH in the main wallet. Our royalties had a bit of a payment go through, which is exciting. So we've got a little bit more in there. So 0.406, and the deploy is at 0.806 ETH. So that is me. Mr. Diz, payments time.
As both these guys have mentioned, we have the new wallet signers, and we got together last week and we sent out the payments. The payments this week, if you look, are quite a bit higher than normal. We got 3 payments on there going to PJ, and those were all from proposal number 7, I believe it was. I could be wrong. But anyway, that was to catch PJ up on his expenses from 2022 and the first part of this year. So we finally got him paid back for not all of, but the money that he wanted reimbursed so far as what he's invested into Monkz over the last year and a half since launch. So it's good to get that out of the way and get square with him. All the other employees and factions got their payments as well. Everybody got paid on time before the first of the month, and we can plan to continue to keep that going. The only other real big, we don't have a whole lot of big updates so far as the Pirates faction. We did have a poker game this weekend. Somehow we let Crypto Daniel win another monk. The dude's got that will be his 3rd monk now, and he's won all of them. So we need to step up our game, I think. Also, we will be putting up the new.
Whenever he's playing, I'll just see him, and then I'll just boot him from the tournament. Be like, oh, sorry, bro, technical difficulties.
I don't know what happened.
Wait until 21 minutes so he can't re-register on another account.
Yeah, all those tournaments happen at like the worst time for me, and I'm driving and just doing stupid stuff. But whatever, I just do it for fun anyway. So, but yeah, it was a good tournament. I come back from like 900 to like 24,000, and then Papa Blaze took me out. But whatever, it is what it is. It was fun. So yeah, there's that. The new proposal will be going up. I'll probably do it later tonight after I'll get it out, but we'll get an announcement out on that. and we'll get an announcement out so far as a giveaway. I haven't decided 100% what we're going to do this time, but we'll definitely have something going for this because, as Hydra pointed out, it is one that we've been working towards for a long time. It's a huge roadblock to so many things that we want to do around here. So I'm really appreciative of Eli and Hydra for finally pushing it over the finish line, and it's going to be big for us. The one other update, we did release our short, so any of you guys that have not watched it yet, I put it in general, I put it in VC text chat. Definitely get on there, like it, comment that shit, whatever you can do. Just to reiterate what we're trying to do here, and it's not just about growing our reach on YouTube, which is important, but it's about also monetizing YouTube, which the incorporation was actually one of our roadblocks to monetizing YouTube, so I'm glad to see that it's get pushed through. But there's really two base criteria to get monetized, and that's 1,000 followers and 4,000 watch hours. From that point, it's just how good of videos we put out and how many people watch them and who clicks on the ads. But there's definitely a course there to where we can be making some decent revenue just from posting the things that we already create and making shorts out of them and stuff like that. So it's really important to us as a group that everyone does whatever they can there. The links are all over the place. So, but that's about it for Pirates and Yoko Tankai for today.
Awesome sauce. Thank you, sir. So, guys, that is literally all we had for today. We're working pretty hard on a few things, as we alluded to. So, I think number one priority from my perspective is obviously to get that incorporation stuff up and moving. So, I'm very excited to be here with you all. And that's me. Stags, you got anything you want to close out with, brother?
No, I do not. Just that, some exciting things happening for everybody. If you guys do want to take part of that prop firm boot camp, you still have time. Let's not put any calls out, and there's going to be a delay on a few of us, anyways, because of that KYC thing. So you're not too late. As you guys know, I don't know the stats for last month, but I know Bud was hitting some take profit 3. So every time he gets one of them, it's 3%, 3%, 3%, 3%. So I'd be super interested to hear what he did the month of April, for the month of April. But I know in March he did 26.6%. So if you're on if you copy every trade that he did for that month, you had a 200,000 account. That's some good passive, good income. And the way he's got it set is you don't have to sit in front of the computer the whole day. You actually get his indicator, you set alerts, and then you just keep an eye out on the Discord. So yeah, you're not too late to jump into that, which is exciting, because that's why we are all crypto monks at the end of the day, because we love money. So that being said, that's tomorrow. Make sure you guys hop in for that. If you have any questions for him as well, if you need any help setting up accounts or anything like that, I know he's busy, he's still away, but just drop a message in that war room, and I'm pretty up to date with everything on that end as well. So I don't mind helping you guys out as well to the best of my knowledge. So I hope you guys have a good week. Thanks for popping in today. Exciting stuff happening, and we'll see you guys all during the week. Don't forget as well the poker games, the 2 poker games, because opportunities to win some money, represent the monks. Hopefully we can get a monk in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. That would be ideal. And with that being said, we'll leave everyone to it. Have a good Monday evening or Tuesday morning, wherever you are in the world. We'll see you guys later. Peace.
Peace. See you
Thanks,
guys.
guys. Have a good one.